Hey guys, welcome back. It's Brandi Christopher on you Who Study Your Own Podcast YouTube channel. And we are talking about Bravo T and this article that Brandi put out. And she's just losing her mind. Let me shut the fan off. Losing her mind. And this picture, guys, I got some thoughts about this because I am not falling for it. Well, I mean, you know what? I'm going to take what she says. I believe that it is. I don't think it's filler. I think it's something else, and I'll tell you what I think it is in a minute. But if you guys are not on, well, I'm live on all the platforms. I'm live on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, uh, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and TikTok. And yeah, nobody's here, but anybody that does get here, please like. Oh, hey, Hugh. Handy's my bestie. Please subscribe to her channel, the Q and DJ channel. Yeah. So this picture, guys, is awful. Look at this. Okay, let me get me out of the way. Where can I get me out of the way? No, that's not working. Oh, I can't blow it up. All right. But do you see this right here? Okay, and I'm going to read the article, okay? First, we're going to read the article, and then I'll tell you what my thoughts are. So, this is her again. Over the weekend, she decided to blast Bravo, blame them for everything, and including what's going on with her face. Now, so let me read it. It says, Brandi Glanville, this is from Blue Rally Blur, by the way. Brandi Glanville broke the internet on Saturday night after the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills alone shared an unfiltered and unedited picture of her face. Amid her ongoing health issues, she's 52. The 52-year-old, I think she looks good for 52. She did. The 52-year-old referenced an article Reality Blur wrote about her in which fans thought she looked unrecognizable after she announced her return to Cameo. Guys, this is an old Cameo I used to promote that I'm back on after a year plus hiatus, right? Brandi on X. Let me share what I look like and why I had to take a pause. Check next post and fucking suck it, haters. Brandi then proceeded to share a recent photo of her face without any filters. Wow, which shocked a lot of fans. A simple caption, the pic said, sick it. Suck it? Sick it. I don't know what that means. So, oh God, Brandi. Oh my God, Brandi. Oh God. Okay. Following Brandi's post, she actually received. It's heartbreaking to see her face. She looks like a burn victim. I believe she has edema, and she's picking her face. That's my opinion only. I'll tell you why in a minute. Following Brandi's post, she actually received an outpouring of love and support from her fans and followers, as many sent her prayers while being concerned about her health. Sending healing prayers, wrote one fan. Oh no, Brandi, sending prayers that you get better. Oh, Brandi, I'm so sorry. You've had nothing but hardships. No, she hasn't. What hardships has she had? Sending all prayers to you. You'll come back, girl, and smash it. Just watch. Where's she going back to? Another person posed a question to the former Bravo radar star asking, is that filter migration? When it comes to her health issues, Brandi has... They're not sitting right now. Oh, hit the like button. Oh, look at the little thingy come popping up. Oh my God, I like it. I didn't know I did that. Okay. When it comes to health issues, Brandi is pretty open about it, saying that she was diagnosed with stress-induced angioedema. That's what it looks like to me, angioedema. Edema is like it looks like elephant trunk foot or something. They used to call it like elephant foot or something. Elephantitis. Okay. But like on her face, y'all. This. Hey, Bran. Oh my God. That is... I'm speechless about her face. I think it's some filter migration. I get filtered. I mean, I get fillers and Botox too, and it's been like a couple months. It doesn't do that. She's picking her face apart because I believe she's on pills, on some kind of drugs. That's just my opinion. I think she's picking her face. I think she's fucking scarring her face up. I think I don't know what she's doing. Because if that was filter migration, they would be fixing it. Her cosmetic surgeon would be fixing it. Okay, so and I do believe it's some edema too, but I can't believe it's in her face. She couldn't even talk on her podcast, and it didn't look that bad, though. I had some health issues that affected my ability to talk, okay, said Brandi to ET Online earlier this year. My ability to taste food, my face basically would swell up like I would have an anaphylactic shock, go into anaphylactic shock constantly. I saw 7 doctors, and their answer is it was stress-induced angioedema. I didn't do my podcast for several months because I would just have to stop and take breaks. It's insane. I took my health for granted, Brandi continued. I don't know what's happening with her. In the past, she had blamed the sexual assault allegations brought by Carolyn Manzo from contributing to her health problems. Brandi was also recently dropped by her attorneys and amid her planned lawsuit against Andy Cohen and Bravo. Well, so yeah, I feel like it's a lot. I feel like that it has to do with her stress. I think that she's on some kind of medications or something, or some kind of drugs, and maybe she's picking her face apart a little bit. It looks like she's got some scarring on her face. Here's some. So let's see what this like a somebody had commented. As much as I am the nasty old lady in residence here, I'm going to go ahead and say it. Be truth canon, if you will. Brandi claiming the horror that is now her face is from stress-induced angioma is straight up bullshit. Why do I think she's setting up what she thinks will buttress any legal action she has pending as a result of Ultimate Girls Trip debacle? That instead of using herself as an exemplar of young women, why should not be subjecting their faces to these diabolical attempts to turn back time or halt its process and seeking ways to excuse her own vanity that led her to this awful turn. My instant reaction when seeing this pic was she obviously, her facial fillers either dissolved or migrated. My sister, who is an adjunct professor of nursing, says, judging by the picture of Loon, okay. They would be fixing it, I think. I agree. She's destroying her face. I mean, I think she's destroying her face. Yeah. Okay, so the Ultimate Girls Trip thing, so she's not being sued, right? Caroline's suing Bravo. She tried to sue Bravo, and that didn't work. I wish she would have just not tried to sue Bravo. She might have had a chance to get back on show. But, like, do you really think this is, like, stress-induced? I mean, come on. I don't know. I don't know. Angie, maybe if we put up pictures of it, like Googled Angie Demon and see what happens. Let me see. And see if that's what it looks like. Because I have a feeling that like it's just more than that, like I said. Of course, obviously, it's just my opinion only. Let's see what angioedema looks like. I'm gonna Google it real quick. Angio, here it is, edema, and then images. All right, I'll share this tab instead. Okay. Can you guys see this? Okay, let me make it bigger for you. All right, let me get back to it. Can you guys all comment? Everybody's good, right? I mean, it doesn't look as bad as hers. But yeah, maybe. Hers looks so bad, though. Okay, I guess it could be. I mean, that, and she's picking her face apart. Wow. Okay, so yeah. So let's read and see what it's the cause of it. I have a hard time looking at it. I really do. I'm sorry. Causes. Angioedema in the eyes can be caused by a number of things, including allergic reaction. The body releases chemicals like histamine when it detects an allergen, such as certain foods, pollen, animal, dander, and insect bites. Okay, that's it. Some medications can cause angioedema. It's a side effect, including antibiotics, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, and it says whatever, and blood pressure medication. Radio contrast media, a substance used in some imaging testing that can cause angioedema. Latex and products like medical gloves, catheters, contraceptive device, hereditary, a rare genetic mutation that causes recurrent swelling in the body. I don't see stress in here at all. Angioedema with no cause, but it could be triggered by stress. Okay, well, here it is. Stress or infection. Look, sudden change temperature, stress or anxiety, injury. Man, it might be, she must be completely fucked up. Oh, wow. Angioedema is a condition that causes swelling in part of the body and affecting loose areas of the skin, of tissue, like the face, mouth, and tongue. To treat angioedema, you can try to identify and eliminate any known triggers. You can also take allergy testing to help identify what you're allergic to. Wow. Guys, wow, did you see that? So, yeah, maybe it is that then. I mean, I feel bad for her. I don't know. Like, I don't think that she needs to go back to it if she stopped it. You know what I mean? Hey, Reality Connoisseur, thanks for being here. Thanks, everybody, for being here. I mean, yeah, like, why would she let them do that, though? That's the thing. Like, if you're going to do that, then you're going to go and blame Bravo. You know that you're the one stopping your fillers and Botox. And hey, Mamir. You know what I mean? So what do you, like, I don't get it. I mean, go fix it. It looks horrible. You look like a burn victim. You know what I mean? And she says she can't, maybe every time they fix it, it just gets worse because maybe she has a really bad case of it. It looks really bad. And I guess she's not going out in public. You know what I mean? Because she's like, I can't even work if I want to. But she's still blaming Bravo. I don't see. I also, at this point, why don't they just reshoot this entire show? Reshoot that Ultimate Girls trip. Take those women minus Caroline. Even include Brandi. I don't know. Just don't have Caroline and let them shoot again. Send them to another place. Reshoot that. It's not fair that the Moroccan trip had, that the rest of them all get screwed, including Brandi. I truly believe they should reshoot that Ultimate Girls trip because I don't see a problem with our Ultimate Girls trip shows. The only one I had a problem with was, well, I do have a problem with the one that Bernie did because I can't stand the fact that they have Sonia naked and her drinking is a huge problem. Like including, so even so much so that they can't do Crappy Lake. That got canceled because of Sonia's behavior. And I don't want to say who, but somebody we know was in where Crappy Lake was being filmed and hanging out with them and saw the after parties and said, your jaw would be on the floor. She's like, and I can't tell you because she signed an NDA. And all I can picture is them doing drugs and partying and naked and having sex and doing all that and like just doing the most. And that's an after party for Ultimate Girls Trip. But I mean, Sonia, of all people, I don't know. I'm so disappointed. Like, I knew Bravo was a problem with her because, the way that she's been acting every time she's filming, she's either drunk. When she's drunk, she acts just really strange. She gets naked in the middle of restaurants with no underwear, no problem. Like, what are you doing? Swimming naked? Like, what are you doing? And why is Bravo, focusing on her? That's the problem I have. It's like, you guys are fucking weird. I don't understand. Like, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, how come my Instagram's not on? Oh, here it comes. It's like, why in the world do they focus on her naked body? And, like with Ultimate Girls Trip, reshoot it. And let, Taylor, who is it? Taylor? No, not Taylor. The chick from New York. What's her name? Oh my God. They're all on Brandi's side. Oh, God, I forget who was on it. Why can't I remember who's on it? Oh my God, these poor women. The chick from New York, that used to be in New York, that had the Alex McCord. Alex McCord was on there. Why am I forgetting who else is on there? Alex McCord. I can't remember. Anyway, so reshoot the show, right? Was Dorinda on there? No. But see, the fact that what got canceled? Oh, Crappy Lake got canceled. I don't know why they couldn't have somebody else. Like, why couldn't Luann bring somebody else? Because they had a good time. I heard they had the people really loved them, and they brought a lot of tourists to that part. I know. I wish Dorinda was. Oh, was it Gretchen? Oh my God, I'm so confused about who was there. I forget now. Was it Gretchen? Alex McCord? I'm losing my mind because I can't remember who was there. But anyway, these women should get another shot. Yeah, they got paid, right? So, but like the fact that Brandi, like, I don't know what shows she thought she was going to get after that. Think about it. Vicky was there. Okay, cool. See, that's what I mean. Like, Vicky had a great time at Dorinda's house. I thought that was a good Ultimate Girls Trip at Dorinda's house. And I don't know if they're doing it this year. I heard they were, and then I heard they weren't. And it's like, this is what I think about the OG franchises right now. I feel like we're getting a little bit of a refresh. Like, I thought they did, but they should still get their viewership. Like, because if we see them again, they'll still get more jobs. You know what I mean? I feel like the Ultimate Girls Trip was revamping their careers, and then they were getting another chance. But those women only, even though they got paid, they still didn't get a chance for us to see them again and decide whether we like them or not. Because I liked the Ultimate Girls Trip. If they would do them and then keep the same cast and do them like once or twice a year, that's what we have to do. Because the franchises are good right now. C was good. Potomac is really good. Beverly Hills is good. Where else we got? I'm going to forget that Roni exists. But just when they start to go bad again, I guess Atlanta's going to be. When they start to go bad again, the problem with that is like they've been together for so long that they have to fuck each other over. And they get to the point where they have to force them to do things, make up things for them to go to, and then make up games for them to play. So then the producers get their content. And right now, Salt Lake, right now, I'm not mad at it. But when it starts to go south again, we're going to have to take the OGs and do Ultimate Girls Trips with them. Throw in a random, like they thrown in Kristen Takeman, throw a random in here and there, you know what I mean? But I'm going to talk about Kyle and Teddy moving in together. Look, I'm not mad at Teddy's podcast with, what is it, Vic? Is it Erica? I like her way better. I don't like Freddie at all. I think that she's goddamn refuses to be fired. I've never met, who in the world do you know that refuses to be fired besides goddamn Freddie Hellenkamp? This chick is wild. She's now moving in with Kyle. Like, what? Get away from us. And you're doing podcasts with Erica? Like, what are you doing? We don't want you back, Freddie. Go live with Kyle all you want, you weirdo. I don't care if you're nesting and it's like a couple days a week. You want to be back on TV so bad, and it's like you just refuse to leave. It's like, I don't understand you. Why are you refusing to leave? And your podcast numbers, I hate to tell everybody, they're fudged. Erica and hers are probably real, but the two T's and a Todd, they're not number 2 under the crap. You think that they're under the Watch Your Crappins. Watch Your Crappins guys are definitely number 1. And I don't think two T's and a pot are number 2. I do believe they fudged their numbers. And I'm just saying. It's like, I got millions and maybe make millions. You don't got millions of what now? Because your numbers don't match up. Your analytics are fucked. Anyway, I'll just move on. But it's like Brandi, I don't know if Brandi would have even got hired again from Bravo anyway. I feel like that behavior, if once somebody complains about it, I don't know. Like, I mean, what shtick is she going to have after that? I liked her at Ultimate Girls Trip, but she wasn't fighting with anybody. And she kind of was. I wanted to fight with Taylor, but like her nails were all messed up. She's like missing a nail. She just looked a mess. She looked a hot mess. And like, look, she's best friends with that chick. That Mauricio's saying, or was saying that the Elsa Jean, the porn star, they were doing OnlyFans together. And she's on drugs. So it's like, it's allegedly, like, it's not that far-fetched that Brandi's sitting there with like her picked apart face. I think she destroyed her face on purpose. And I don't know on purpose. I just think she can't stop picking on her face. In my opinion only. So, all right, let's see what else we got going on. Let's talk about Carito, Dorito, Mr. Rito, and PK. Let's see. Oh, I can read it over here. So again, Rowdy Verb. I just feel like they got paid, but they deserve to have another show. Like, why not shoot it? You know what I mean? Their Ultimate Girls Trip always works. So like, why not take that cast minus Caroline and do it? And my opinion still is that Caroline will never let that see the light of day. And my opinion is that she was smoking things and she did things that she did not want her husband to see. I don't think it had a lot more. It really didn't have a lot to do with what she was saying about Dina, because it's not a secret she doesn't like her. But I do believe she was talking about the case with Tommy. And when she woke up the next day, she was like, oh, fuck, I can never let this see the light of day. Remember, 5 days later, his charges got dropped. He stole from the brownstone. They're not a part of, they're not family anymore. Like there's not just bad blood right now. But back then there wasn't. But there's a lot going on, and I don't think that she wanted any of her husband to see any of that, like Mr. Soprano. That's Mr. and Mrs. Soprano right there. And no matter what, Albie is, I mean, it's mean. Like, and your old Italian wife is not going to be hanging all over some scumbag and letting her kiss on her and stuff, allegedly. So, I feel like it's just bullshit. And, they're going to fight the case. It's going to just never see the light of day. Well, let's see what this has. What's her name has to say? I don't think that their separation is fake at all. He does not like her. It looks really obvious. He doesn't like her. But let's see what the producers say. So again, from Rowdy Burb today or 2 days ago, former Housewives producers claim Dorit Kemsley and PK are faking divorce storyline on RBOH. Oh, and by the way, I saw an article about Dorit sneaking out of Mauricio's apartment. We're going to get to that. So why did Dorit expose confidential info about Kyle Richards? Okay, whatever. Dorit Kemsley and her estranged husband, Paul PK Kemsley, are being accused of fooling the audience of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills with his allegedly fake divorce and alcoholism storyline. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't think any of this is fake. During a recent episode of his podcast, former Real Housewives of Atlanta producer Carlos King, of course, told his listeners that Dorit 48 PK 57 moved forward with their claims regarding his supposed struggles with alcohol because they needed the money, and while also suggesting that she could go after Kyle Richards 55 next. Go after her for what? I'm being told that allegedly Dorit and PK are fooling the audience with this divorce storyline based on his alcoholism, which is why Dorit is telling everybody, including the post office guy, the milkman, and her gardener, that PK has a drinking problem. Carlos shared on Reality with the King, he's an asshole. I don't believe it's fake at all. And it's because they need the money and they're in dire funds, allegedly, that Dorit has nothing to do as well. And they didn't tell the kids. Uh-oh. That's making it seem real to me. Okay. She has to make sure she is the marquee name of the show so that they can get money. He must really not like her. Carlos also said that Dorit supposedly acting was the reason Kyle asked Dorit on the first episode of, who are you? Why are you acting like that? Because nobody likes you anymore, Kyle. That you're a liar. You're a liar face. Liar face. Oh, I got out of it real quick. Look, Kyle, everything she's saying to Kyle is true. Like, I agree with everything she says. So, Okay. Kyle understands that Dorit is desperate to keep this job and keep her check, he noted. Carlos then teased that Dorit could sooner reveal top secret info about her former friend. Wow. She's going to expose some very confidential things that Kyle has said to her in private moments, he suggested. How does he know that? Oh, my. Carlos claimed that Dorit, regarding Dorit and PK's potentially fake storyline come days just after Jeff Lewis, I have that too, said he had insider information about the breakup on Nick Viall's podcast. I know we're trying to blame it all on his alcoholism. I really don't know the status of his drinking, but I will say I did hear that he felt like she has changed since the show, and show has become a major priority. And I think he felt, I am not speaking for him, he felt over his marriage and his family, Jeff said. Well, Dorit knows her job is on the line prior to the season. Their house is only in foreclosure if they miss one payment. Okay, everybody's agreeing with Carlos. What do you guys think? Do you think it's fake? I don't think it's fake either. Okay, what's this one say? I'm done with Teddy Mellencamp. I agree with Erica Girardi and Jane when she said she had Kyle and Teddy in the. I know. It's weird, right? Living with Kyle. Next thing you know, Dorit's going to be living there too. You know what I mean? Like, they're all getting a divorce, apparently. They're all getting a divorce. Erica, Teddy, Kyle, Dorit. You know what I mean? I can't stand Teddy. She needs to go. It's like she just refuses to be fired. I don't understand why she just won't leave. Like, she jumps out of, like, Kyle's purse every time there's a Bravo camera around. And every time there's a fucking, like, she's everywhere. She does it with camera. Oh, there's a Bravo camera, jump out. It's like, go away. Who are you? Leave us alone. Go away. Now you're going to go live with Kyle. Now you're just going to be up her ass. Like, we're going to have to see you all the time. Kyle, don't film with her, please. I don't want her on the show. Like, I'm over this. Like, she just won't go away. Like, nobody understands. You guys understand? Am I being crazy? All right, back to them too. I don't think they're faking it. Okay. Now, I listened to a little bit of Erica and Teddy. I am not mad at it. I don't like her with Tamara. I don't like Tamara. Teddy made a good move. I don't know if she's left 2 T's in a pod, but she should. Because Erica's really good. And you know who else is really good? Cynthia and Crystal. They're really good too. And they have really good ratings too. So like I'm usually like, oh God, I can't stand these people. Why they get a podcast? They're so stupid. Like, oh, they're so dumb. Go get a podcast. Everybody gets a podcast. But Teddy moving away from two T's is a good idea. I hope she leaves 2 T's in a pod. She's had 5 or 6 podcasts, so you know, who might talk about? But no, I don't think it's fake. I do think that he has met somebody. My speculation is that he was dating. I thought he might be dating. What's her name again? Rachel, you could tell. I don't know where I'm just gay. I'm just thinking because she was around. She's got another podcast. She's been on a couple as a guest on what's his name show. She's living around here, so like she's single. Like, and she was in love with PK, allegedly. Why not? She's gorgeous. Like, we met her in person. She came to Adam's show in New York at City Winery, and she's even more gorgeous in person. But like, I think she's just pretty. I think Dorit's hot too. You know, like Dorit's really cute, and I like her with dark hair. But I just don't think it's fake. I just don't. I just don't. It's a lot of money to spend living somewhere else. If they don't have money, like, why would they do that? Think about it. So we're saying like, oh yeah, they're doing it to stay on the show to keep their job, but then they're going to spend a lot of money for him to live somewhere else. That doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? So like, you're making money, you're doing it to keep your job because you need the money, but you're going to spend money on a house, like 2 houses. I just don't see that happening. I feel like that's bullshit. You know what I mean? He's got to pay to live somewhere else, but they're trying to keep their job. You're not going to get paid to live somewhere else. I don't know. I feel like I guess they still have the podcast. Look, there was after her little, when she got caught with the horse trainer guy, there was reruns on Tamara and Teddy, and all of a sudden the Rough Diamonds in the Rough comes out, and it's her and Erica. So I don't know. Let me see if I can find 2 T's in a pod. I don't know. Maybe it's back. I think she should just move away from it. And you know what? It lost its ratings because of what Tamara was doing. I don't care what the freaking podcast ratings say. They're number 2. I don't believe that. I see when they're. Let me see. I don't see it on here. Let me see if I can. What the latest episode is. August. No, that can't be right. Back to the top. Oh, sorry. Nope, they put one out today. All right, well, they're still Kelly Ben-Simone, though. So it's not her and Tamara. It's Teddy and Kelly Ben-Simone. So it's not Tamara. And then there's Rebecca Minkle. Oh, man. Tamara and Teddy haven't done one since Friday. But they put 2 more out, and it's not. There's no. There is. We're not listening to it, I promise. We were going to take that off our list. I just feel. I listened to a little bit. Because I just wanted to see how. Everyone, I'm Jack. Oh, shut up. Ew, Jack, Jersey. Oh God, 2 Jersey J's. I can't. Get out of here, Jackie. I can't stand her. I can't fucking stand her. Jackie, fucking Jackie Goldsteiner. God, I can't stand her. Like, go away. All right. I mean, I'm just saying, if you know, let's see what Jeff Lewis had to say. So Jeff Lewis. So I don't remember him saying this. I watched him on here. I don't remember him saying this. But maybe he did. I watched the Nick Violin. It was a really good. It was like Jeff kind of like ran the podcast with what's his name on it. Do you want to come up, Miss Listen, honey? I'll drop the link just in case. Because I'm not, guys. I don't know. Like, I cannot snap back into feeling better. Like, I still don't feel right. My back hurts, and it's like weird. Why does my back hurt? My back never hurts. That sounds like stupid thing. Oh, I just lost you guys. Crap. Yeah, I don't feel good, and I don't know why. It's just I've been trying. I had a really bad panic attack the other night, like one where I thought I thought I'm dying. I thought I was dying. I get them really bad. I've only had like 4, and they've been happening just recently, like 3 or 4 just recently in the middle of the night. And I feel like the walls are closing in, and it's really bad, and George can't do anything about it, and it's just really exhausting. And then it gets me like really, and then I'm like out of my mind. Like I feel not grounded. That's what it is. I feel not grounded. I've been trying to ground myself. That's the only way I can explain it. I just don't feel right, Like I was how manic I was last week. I was watching myself back, and I'm like, Jesus Christ. And I'm still that way. Like I've been up and down all weekend. But listen, but then today I was like, I wasn't going to do it again. And I'm like, I can't skip another day. There's too many shows. I still have to we have to find a way to sneak in Potomac. I mean, I know, I hope you feel better. I'm still mad we can't find any BravoCon coming to anywhere in New York. All right, I was doing Jeff Lewis, that's right. I don't remember him saying anything, like I said. All right, yeah, Jeff Lewis over here. I mean, he didn't talk about Gage. He did talk about Gage, but he didn't say Gage's name. He doesn't say his name either. Jeff. So Jeff Lewis recalls confrontation with Dorit Kemsley after she blocked him, plus talks John hearing. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's the wrong thing. Oh, here it is. Jeff Lewis shares the real reason for Dorit and PK's split, as he suggests PK's alcoholism isn't to blame for the couple's divorce, plus questions her parenting. Oh, that's right. He was saying about her not being at the park. Oh, that's right. I don't know. Okay, so that's what he was saying, he's saying that she has changed and that she's questioning her parenting because he never sees her at the park. But his nanny's the one who takes Monroe to the park. Like, what? I don't know what he means by all that. What is that? I don't know what he means by all that. It's charged. You know what I mean? So that's all that. I don't even want to get into that. Stupid. I'm like, I can't believe he did good on that podcast, on Nick Files podcast. He doesn't really do them. I don't have a problem with Jeff. I feel like the stuff with him and Gage is just so messy. And yes, did Gage do that shit for attention? Of course. But I just feel I realized they were doing it for attention when Heather put it behind the paywall and then brought it out and put it onto Juicy Scoop because she didn't get a reaction on Jeff the first time. So that's why I was like, now you're being petty. You did it behind Patreon wall. And it was the same episode. Oh, man, I had to cancel her fucking prescription. Because I'm like, it's the same episode. I already heard it. But do I think they're... I don't think that Jeff's right. I don't think it's I do think it's his alcoholism. I think that he got over her. And I think that he's just moving on. I think he fell in love with somebody else. I think he had an affair. And maybe the show did change her, but he's the one that got her on the show. Then he changes the name of her bikini line, which is so stupid. Beverly Beach. It sounds like a tanning salon. Even though it's a bikini line, it sounds like a tanning salon. Beverly Beach. Like there's cheesy bikinis you buy at a tanning salon. I'm just saying. What else we have? Jennifer Petrani. What's Jennifer Petrani doing? What's my girl doing over here? Jennifer Petrani. She looks so hot, doesn't she? Where is it? Here it is. Okay. Jennifer Petrani, Real Housewives of Orange County. Ex calls her out over lavish spending and accuses her of lying amid support drama. Plus his expenses are revealed. She looks really hot there, doesn't she? The Real Housewives of Orange County has ended for the season, and it shouldn't be long before cameras go back up again. Great. Still, Jennifer Pedrani's divorce drama is continuing. Her ex, William Pedrani, filed a motion to change the support he pays her, and he is also being required to show up in court with his earnings statements. This comes after he accused the star of harassment. What? Jennifer and William tied the knot in 2002. They have 5 kids together. Sadly, things went south in her marriage, and their divorce was finalized in July of this year. Jennifer has blamed their breakup on lingering issues. Emotional support, emotional abandonment. According to In Touch Weekly, William has filed a new court motion related to the support he pays Jennifer. Specifically, he feels the court should end the spousal support. Wow. Spousal support in light of her lavish lifestyle and engagement. They're not married, dude. You stop paying her rent, you asshole. I don't like this guy. He especially called out the $1,750 she spends each month eating out, and he's seen. What is he clocking her money for? He especially called out the $1,750 she spends each month eating out, and it seems very high. He also highlighted the fact that she spends $3,000 a month on groceries and household supplies. What the fuck? I spend that much. I don't have 5 kids. His filing also says she notes that she has been spending $2,000 a month on clothes. This is none of his business. Notably, their June agreement is willing to pay $1,735 monthly. That's nothing in spousal support, and almost $5,000 in child support. He also has to give her a lump sum of $260,000, equal to the division of the community assets. He needs to pay up. I don't know. He hasn't replied. She hasn't responded. She wasn't harassing him. She was looking for the money. I don't like this guy. What a dick. Why is he cocking her fucking money? He also says Jennifer did not support him while he was in law school, which she had claimed. What is this guy's problem? He spends $16,000 a month on rent on his house. He also pays $5,000. Look, he pays a lot of money out. So, dude, like, I don't like this guy. I don't like him. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I am starting to not feel good, so I'm going to end the live. Like, I just feel like I got my ass kicked or something. I don't know. I don't ever get sick. Maybe I'm getting sick for the first time ever. Remember, I'm in Jersey, and we have the aliens flying overhead. The drones or something. I don't know. I haven't seen them yet. But people are, like, driving around going crazy over it. I don't like him at all. That's crazy. Did you hear him? This is wild. Clocking her money? Dude, like, just give her what you have to pay. Give her what the judge says is fair and shut the fuck up. Don't worry about what she's doing. Who cares if she's with Ryan? What the fuck? They're not married, dude. So you can't do shit, and he should know that. All right, guys. I love you. Thanks for joining. I will be back probably on Wednesday. I am not doing well. But I love you guys. I'll talk to you in the chat. Please like, comment.